oil from that meat. Okay, this onion is too small. Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to the Kaine Kranda show. This is our live launch hour. Today, Wednesday, beautiful day. So, time for our apron. And what are you guys having today for lunch? And how is your day going today? We pray that whatever you set your mind to achieve today, you will be successful. So today we're making rice pepper soup. Rice. I'll try to be fast. I'm going to be using this stove. So this is our meat. We're having rice today. So let me just walk you through some things that I'm having today. We're going to be using some intestines. This is goat meat intestine, some smoked fish, onion, crayfish, mint leaf. When I say mint leaf, it's scent leaf that I dried. And dried pepper, salt, seasoning, and thyme to, of course, steam the meat. And that will be all. And then we have our oil. So the meat is all washed. It's going into our pots like so. And I'm just going to add a little bit of everything. So this is our thyme into the meat. This is intestine. Our little onion will go in here. And now I'll add a little bit of the pepper soup spice inside, not too much. And then salt. Because I want the meat to have a little bit of the seasoning, I'm adding dry pepper to the meat. If you can see what I'm doing. So I'll just add a little water into this. It's gonna go straight on our pot, straight onto the stove. So that is our meat. Just to be making one, everything will go to the pot at the same time. I like to cook like that. It's faster for me, you know. I'm because it's faster to cook with. It's actually faster. So yo, a shout out to all our subscribers and all those who love what we do, and you're always there. Thank you. There's gonna be a prize day. We are so grateful that you're there. We are here because of you. So cheers to all our friends and our subscribers and our followers. You know, every day is a new day. Every day you get some new stories viral, but we just pray and hope that so we hope that, you know, every day that we wake up to good news. You know what I mean? That we wake up to good news. No one prays for bad. So every day your simple prayer will be, God, good day tomorrow. Because everyone have a stone and everyone have a glass house. So we just be careful of what we do. We are all expectant and we should all hope for good things. But how we deal with things, we don't pray for bad. We're using our large pot. This normally is supposed to be for Friday. So we're using our large pot today. We're making our max food. So this is our rice, The rice is not washed. I'm going to wash it right now. That's why I took everything off. So I'm going to clean this rice up quickly. Let me add a little salt to the rice. Just a little bit. Because I washed one time. So our rice is going to be washed now. A lot of people are camera shy, but you don't have to be. I wash my rice once. That's why I take my time to do it. I don't like the process of washing your rice twice. I just don't like it. And it's because of all this Nigerian stuff. Otherwise, you're not meant to wash your rice. You just pour your rice from the rice box and you just cook. Except, of course, you're trying to reduce the starch. But normally, you're not meant to cook. You're not meant to wash your rice. So, this is our rice. So I'm going to wait for the meat to be cooked properly. So into this rice, I'm going to throw in our smoked fish. I told you I'm making one pot. I'm not doing any process of frying and all that. There's no need for that. And then I'm adding the dry pepper. It's going to be a lot of pepper. A lot of pepper. I hope everyone likes pepper here. So, should I put on? Pepper. So there goes our pepper, and this is our seasoning. I'm going to stir it together. You know, school, this is your student food. Everything is sharp, sharp, like you're in a hurry. You don't have time to be frying and keeping. That's good. There's time for that. But I like one pot cooking. Everything goes in at the same time, y'all. So this is our crayfish. Can you see inside the pot? So this is our crayfish inside the pot. You see, cooking don't have to be in a particular way. If you want to make your food, you don't have everything. You must not have everything. Whatever you have, make do. That's why I cook like this. You don't have oil. You have small oil because you have to fry. You don't need to. You can put your chicken or fish or whatever inside your oven. You can use your charcoal pot, anything. My late mom will roast her plantain inside a pot like this. She has one old pot that she doesn't use anymore. She'll just put the pot on a stove, and she'll put salt on the base and place the plantain inside and cover. And I tell you, she roasts her yam, her plantain inside, and it's well cooked. Yes. So cooking don't have to be in a particular. You must not cook in a particular way. Try different way. You don't have something. What do you have? Make do. We are always complaining of what we don't have and what we cannot do. And we leave what we can do, and we always focus on our weakness. No, strengthen your strength. Yes. What are you doing? That's focus on it and forget your weakness, because that's where you always find fault. It's going to bring you down. So this is our onion going. If you notice, there's no garlic in this food today. I like garlic, but because this is about pepper soup, there's no garlic. Garlic is not here. And this is our pepper soup spice inside the rice. And we have a little time. I don't want to waste it. Otherwise, it's not meant to be, but I don't want to waste it. There goes our thyme. And this is our onion. And then, you know, we have mint later. I'm not going to put it now. This will come in much later. And this is our fish seasoning, just to have that little taste. And this oil is the oil we use to fry our beef. You can see people use this as cream, and people use this as a dip. You can see the oil is thicker. It has the flavor of the chicken. You know, when you steam your chicken, the oil, you don't have to fry with it. You can use it to make other dishes. You can use it to make your what's it called, something you eat with your mashed potato. You can use this to actually make that. This is very good. So now I'm going to stir everything together. One pot. Everything goes in at the same time. At the same time. When my husband was in Korea, he would say, how will he cook? He goes to YouTube. Even after watching all the videos, it's hard. I say, put everything at the same time. And that was easy for him to just put everything at the same time. Your meat, your stew, just keep it. And you will get the results. Don't stress yourself. We might still add some rice, some water to this rice, because the rice is a lot more than the water. So we might add some water to the rice later. So I'm waiting for the meat to be soft a little bit. So let's add a little water to this rice, just so we don't have hard rice. That's a lot of rice. That's a lot of rice. A lot of rice. I have to be careful here. Enough. So I'm checking on the meat. Can we see the meat? Can we see the meat? That's the meat. I don't think it's cooked. Let me check. So we're waiting on the meat to be softened. Once that is done, our rice goes there. It's spicy. Wow. Anyway, it's pepper soup rice, so everything here is spicy. Very spicy. So let me put the rice on the stove. When this is ready, I'll just turn it inside. I think that way is better. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm using here because of it's faster. Because it's faster. So today there's no banana plantain because we've not been to the market for a while to get the lovely bananas. So today we're making pepper soup rice. That's what we're making today. And our meats, we choose the goat intestine, and it's steaming. And we have our rice on, a lot of rice. We washed it. We added pepper, little thyme. We added seasoning, crayfish. We added onion and a little vegetable oil. And what else? Fish. I think there's fish seasoning. Yeah. And of course, our pepper soup spice. We added that too. And you can see everything is on the stove. So once it's cooked, we're good to go. And we begin to make our coffee. So lunch today is actually one pot meal. So at this point, our food is on the stove, so we can have time to ask or chat. So we're having this beautiful series. That's why I'm wearing this pillow talk. So we're going to be having this series on our pillow talk section. Yo, you have a story you want to talk about, a breakup story? You don't have to be on the show. You can use your phone and record with your voice. Narrate your story. Some of you have a lot of stories. Don't die with your story and let people tell your story for you. And obviously, and of course you know, they will not tell your story the way you will tell your story. Wendy Williams started telling her story by acting it out. You know, they have these actors, they shoot the movie in Canada, and she told her story. You know, her life, how she got divorced. Of course, you guys know her husband, the mistress, the Mexican lady, the pregnancy. She put it on a movie. You need to live while you're living. Tell your stories. Look, people will always say something. You're doing the right thing, people will talk. This is an old story. Even a child in the womb knows that. There are some things you don't say again. It's not motivational, because we all know. You eat, you don't eat, people will talk. You're ugly, people will talk. You're beautiful, people will talk. You're angry, people will talk. They don't even know why you're angry. You're too happy, they will say, oh, you're pretending. You're always smiling, they have something to say. You owe yourself something. It is your responsibility. Is it that you keep quiet and die in silence, or you speak out and don't let other people tell your stories? Some things in this part of the country, we wait for people to do it, and then we see how they do it before we now want to do it. We see how people do things, and then you condemn them, you judge them, and you have a problem that is bigger than that, though it's similar. That person have enough courage to come out to say, and you know yours is worse, and you're keeping quiet. It's your life. You have the opportunity on this platform. Come and share your stories. Come and share your breakup stories. You don't need to appear if you don't want to be on camera. I don't understand why people are shy of cameras, yet you take pictures. Why? Why? Tell your stories. My mom told me her story. Today I can talk about it. She told me how her mother used her as a house help. Yes, some terrible stories. I'm going to be talking about a lot of stories. A lot of them. Some of them sounds like it's not true, but I tell you, first class, these are reality. Tell your stories, because you don't want people to come and tell your stories for you in a different way, and then you want to come out to say, no, that's not how it happened. It is late, because people want to hear the wrong side first. Share your stories. Share your breakup stories. Some people had broke up. They woke up in the morning probably with the same man they are getting married on Saturday, just to know on Friday afternoon that he's not marrying again. Some get to know on the day of the wedding. I was in area 10 somewhere. They do this marriage registry on Saturdays, and this guy was standing there. He was just moving. He was angry. You know, you getting married, and I asked him, what's the problem? The bride, as at the time, has not come, and they will soon close the gates. You know, now what if she didn't come? And he said she's on her way, and that was almost getting to after 10. And they have been calling in people, you know, to come, because it's a mass court wedding, and the bride is not there. People go through different things. I saw a video where the best man slept with the wife to be a night before the wedding, and on the day of the wedding, the groom could not bear it. He had to tell it out that he's not marrying again. When they pushed him, why? He said, because you, my friend, slept with my woman. So so that's a breakup. Now the lady is crying on her wedding day. Share your breakup stories. Come on, y'all. Come on the show. If you're too shy, then use your phone and record. Tell us your story. Let people know. Don't be there and keep quiet and let people talk about you and your stories. And they will tell it in a negative way, in a different way. But you know sincerely how it happened. This platform will give you the opportunity to be on the Kaine Kranda show, to tell your stories, your breakup stories, your life stories. We are here. We welcome you to come. Contact us. Our numbers are there. Send us a DM. We'll get back to you ASP, and then we arrange. We get a date, and you'll be on the show telling your stories. So many people have gone through a lot. Some people, because what people know about you, they bully you. They use their nose, they shove you. You know how they look at you. Your self-esteem is gone just because of your story. You don't have a face, you're shy, you're even among your people, you feel everyone know. Why don't you be bold enough to come out and spill it out? Say your stories. Share your stories. It will help you. Give you the place like you're in charge. Do you understand? Yes. They say a problem half shared is half solved. Share your stories. There are so many complicated stories, and there are people involved have different versions. People that know them have different versions. Yes, there's a two-way, to the coin. You're a friend to the spouse. You're a friend to. You all have different versions of the stories, and they go and tell people different versions. But you know this is not the truth, and you're still keeping quiet. You're crying in secret. People don't know what you're crying about. When you speak out, you speak your truth. It doesn't matter if people believe you or not. What matters is you have said your story. You have said your truth. Someone will believe you. And you know that. There are people that know the truth. They always hide it. Stand up and say your story. Tell people your side of the story. Say your truth. Speak out. Anyway, this is the Kaine Kranda show. This is our lunch hour. We love you. We are here because of you. Let us check our meats. And of course, our rice is boiling. The camera cannot see inside the rice. So the meats, I'm going to check it. The meats we're using is of course, it looks bring the pot here because I want you guys to actually see inside of the pot. So guys, a lot of congrats to the woman that had that gave birth to 9. I don't know what that is called, because you have twin, you have triplets, you have more. This one is 9 babies at the same time, and she has won. She has got attention with the Guinness Book of Record, and she's there now. So a shout out to this woman. Sometimes you wait and wait and wait, and you think that your life is all gone, you know, and then boom, it happens. Like, do you know how you wait for so long for one thing? Like all your prayers is just for one thing. Sometimes when we pray, even though you don't have belief, you just pray. When you're praying for one thing, it gets to a point in life where people give up on things because you're asking for one thing for a long time, and just one day, when you don't even expect it, it just comes, and it comes double, you know, and you begin to forget all the pains. Like one day, you can imagine. And then there's one Nollywood actor that the wife just had a baby girl. Congrats to you too. They've been waiting for a very long time. For those people that have been waiting and believing and never gave up, because actually it takes a lot of courage to wait. Yeah, because when you get married, or as a woman, I know of a couple where the man was married before, so he has kids. Now he's divorced. Now he's married to another woman, and this other woman could not bear a child. Now in this situation, you know, the woman is more desperate than the man, because the man already have seen boys and girls, so he's not as desperate as the woman is. So in this case, she's the one that will be always asking, like trying, you know, her safe time, when she, she's the one that is in need of it. Now, what am I saying? It's not that the man is not trying to help, but at this point, that is not his pain. That is not what he's asking for. That is not his need. Need and want is different. That is not his need. For her, that is her need. That could be her prayer for as long as she's in that marriage. That is her need. Now, when that is answered, the way she will celebrate it, it's not the way the man will celebrate it. Because the man has done a celebration with the first child already. Yes. And sometimes you think this man doesn't care. No. That first has been given out. It's not there anymore. He will be there. He will smile. But it will not be like the first time he had a child. And sometimes we condemn, oh, this man doesn't even care. He doesn't even love me. Oh my God. After married for how many years, no children? This is different. But when you're married and you don't have children for 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and a man is faithful and waiting, it takes a lot. Shout out to such men. Honestly speaking, this is for you. It takes a lot to wait faithfully, because some men will say, you know what, I ain't getting younger, guy. They will go help themselves, thinking it's the woman's fault, and they will try to sleep around, trying to see if any woman will get pregnant for them. And some men are so stupid in this situation because they are vulnerable. When these women know that you're looking for a child, you're vulnerable, because a woman can go get pregnant with another man and tell you she's pregnant, and you will foolishly accept the pregnancy and want to make her your wife without doing a DNA test. And eventually you get to know that that child is not your child. It takes a long time. You have already invested, you have loved the child, and maybe in this process his wife gets pregnant, or maybe in this process he gets to know that he cannot impregnate a woman. It happens. It happens. But for men that actually wait faithfully with the woman, and then it comes this day, there's a baby, she's pregnant. Men, such men are men indeed, because it takes a lot. You hear a lot of stories. You go for medical reports, medical science say you're okay. You go for physical, everything is okay. And then you keep wondering, is it the woman's fault? Has she been faithful? You begin to do your mind, and then when you have the wrong people around you, it's even the worst, because they'll be telling you all kind of stories. They'll tell you your legacy, your name have to stay. All these things are African style, because what if you have 6 children and they all die? Where's your legacy? We all live under grace. Yes, because we don't know tomorrow. We all live under grace. So saying that if you don't have a child, your name, everything is lost, or you have only women, you have only girls, you need to go sleep and go and find a way and make a male child. The woman is just a carrier. You as the man should know by now that you are the one that plants the seed. Whether it's a male or female, it comes from the man. So it's not the woman's fault what you give to her. Some men will tell you, I'm tired of these women in my house. They go somewhere, they get another woman pregnant, it's also another girl. What you carry goes with you. It's not the woman's fault. It is you. And if God blesses you with women, who told you that one of them or 2 of them will not be like a man? Not man in physical, like do what a male child would do for you. Yes. Sometimes we don't know. You might have that one male child that will now become a thorn in your flesh. He will be the one that wants you dead. My late father's son wanted him dead by all means. Yes, they want you dead. He wants the properties, he wants this, he wants that. God sometimes prevents us from such problems, but we don't even see it. We're desperate of what we want without knowing, God help me, please. Am I doing the right thing? Am I in the right place? We don't ask us. Most of us don't ask such questions. All we want is, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, without knowing, why is there a delay? Why did this? I've done everything. Why is there a delay? You begin to give yourself that kind of, why? I've done everything it takes. Sometimes it's for our own good. Sometimes it's for our own good. So our rice is boiling. This is a lot of rice, and let me be sure that this fire is, wow, the pot is heavy, very heavy. So be on our show. We have a lot of things that we do here. We rent our spaces for you that are looking for a good place for your content creation. Don't look further. This is a place for you. Contact us if you're looking for a place where you can sit to, discuss serious business, to sign. You don't want to go to the hotels. This place is for you. You want to hang out with a friend because you don't have a good place, and obviously you don't want to go rent Airbnb or somewhere. You don't have to sleep here because there's no Airbnb here, but you can use our space to entertain your guests, your VIP guests, because this place is actually to that taste. Contact us for your event. We'll cover your event for you. And we also do documentaries. What are you looking for in the media world? Contact us and let us talk. Our kitchen is open for you. You want to have a pre-wedding pictures, you want to have wedding pictures with your spouse, you want to have, something like a memory you guys can share together. This place is for you. We'll make it like home for you, and you'll be amazed how comfortable will make you feel. And we welcome you all. So, what are you having for lunch today, y'all? Any question? So you can be on our show, on our Pillow Talk. Don't forget, this is our Pillow Talk t-shirt that I'm wearing. Be on our show, talk about your breakup. Yes, your breakup. Share your story. How did you feel? You felt like committing suicide? You felt at that point that, oh my goodness, I cannot do without her. I cannot do without him. And now you're still living. How did you succeed? How did you survive it? Some people will tell you, the way I would do, you cannot do without me. And they just leave you from nowhere. This lady in Shark Tank, the elderly, the lady in Shark Tank in New York, what motivated her to be what she is, she used to say it, is the guy that was in her life. They were going to get married and they broke up. And the guy told her that she can never make it in life without him. Yeah, not Sandra. And this lady took it upon herself. She was determined to make it. She was determined to make it. And she made it. She's on Shark Tank. So many people are determined today because of the breakup, because of the challenge that came their way. So failure can push us to something. Some breakups can make your life more meaningful, because why? You want to do more than what your spouse thought you can do. But some people would rather go and sleep and want people to have pity for them and be crying all day. Look, tears does not answer anything. Tears keep you in misery. When you cry and cry and cry, people just look at you and say, oh, sorry, sorry. You just be like a baby. Don't let tears be the way for you to go through a situation. You have a breakup, and don't let tears. It's good to cry, don't get me wrong. It's very good to cry. Man, woman, cry. Express yourself in tears, cry. But don't be there for too long. Don't stay there for too long. If someone broke up with you and told you you cannot do it without him, don't be crying all day, all week, all month. Each time you're like, he's moved on, she's moved on, and you're just there crying, thinking, oh, they will tell him or her that you have been crying, you're missing him or her. No, you make yourself look miserable. At this point, begin to look your best. Yes. And don't let tears be your friend. Can you see the rice? Can you? I don't know if the pot, people can see the pot. Because this is boiling. It's boiling. You see that? I'm going to bring the rice here, but I want this to make it faster, that's why. It is actually... So when this is cooked, I'll add the mint leaf. But let me have a quick test. I want to be sure that the seasonings are all, marry, like they marry themselves. You know what now they talk, you understand? Let me be sure that all the seasonings are together. And if the rice is already soft, I'm going to take out the water. It's still hard. The pepper is not as bad as I thought. Yeah. Let me check again. I'm not too sure of the taste. I think I might need to add some salt. I have to add a little bit of salt. So let me give that a quick stir again. I don't want to use palm oil because that palm oil will give me, a different color, I know, but I don't want it to have that pepper soup color. That's why I didn't add palm oil to it. But it's coming together. It's a very simple rice. You can make your rice with anything of your choice. It is choice. Whatever you have at home, you can actually make. As long as keep up the good work. The Lord is your strength. Thank you. Thank you so much for your prayers every day. You are so faithful. Thank you. Now it will come to a point every day we have to be looking out for you. We'll be looking out why you're not there. So we are still in the kitchen. So let me put back my apron. We are still in the kitchen. Life, you have disappointments, you have unexpectations, you have everything. Life is like that. There's no one person that is born today that everything is perfect for. The one that you think everything that is happening for good, when they tell you their story, you'll be amazed. You'll be amazed. I'm telling you. Some people, if they tell you their story, you say, but yet they go out every day and they come back. Because they have come to a point where they just feel like they cannot do anything else. You cannot help the situation. You've done everything you can do. So what do? You just live your life. Just stay on your lane and live your life. Life is a stage. We are all actors and actresses. We all act on the show. We all act in this life. Life is a stage. People just come together, people act. Because acting is not like drama, if you understand what I'm saying. You know, when you are born, you come, everybody have something to do or say. That is how life is. Until the day the curtain is drawn, then that life is gone. The person is dead. So life is a stage. So what are you playing out? What am I playing out? Am I playing real? Am I playing fake? Am I being sincere? So you see, at the end of the day, it will all tell. Whatever is what you're expecting. Some people have been very terrible, but at a point in their life, they begin to realize that, you know what? I want a new life. Like they come out genuinely from within themselves. They want a genuine life. Some don't get to that point. Some don't get to that point. They just feel they have to maintain who they are by doing what they are doing. So life is a stage. We all are here. We're born today, and then you go to a new stage, and then the curtain closes. Now the curtain is closed. What are people going to remember you for? Is it for the properties you own? Is it for the life you've touched? Is it for the is it for the positivity? Is it the things you did? What are we going to for on this earth? Properties that people keep, and yet not as beautiful as they used to be. Because why? Technology. Things are changing. The cars you park in the last 10 years, are finer cars. Those cars don't have value anymore. They used to be. You know? So the value, what do we think we should put more or pay attention to more in life? That is what matters. Yes, thank you. Amen. Thank you so much, Mr. Geoffrey. Thank you for your prayers. So what we pay attention to more, because when people grow up, they have kids, they have things, and they still do terrible things. I used to imagine, what is in their mind? What is in their mind? So what do we want in life? Is it more money? Everybody say money, money, money. Okay, when you have more money, what are you going to be doing with the more money? You understand? You see, the grace that we have is different. So God gives to you, to us individually, what we can handle. Sometimes you think it's not true. Oh, God, try me. God can try you. See those boys that they sent now to where? To Cyprus. Now they were like humble boys. Now they're in Cyprus. They're drinking, they're smoking, they're making videos. Now they are talk of everyone's lip. What are they saying? Oh boy, you won't go back to Nigeria. I know, I'm going to go again. Oh. You see that? That is why people don't help people. People come very humble. like they're going to die the next minute when they want something. People pretend to be who they are not when they want something. I always tell you, people, if you have to give something out, give out what you can part with. People come to get money from him and bring stuff, in exchange. So if they don't pay, if they fault, he will take that. Even at that, they still go to police and courts. And most times they go to all these traditional places. There's always a problem. People stand by their word, especially here. I do of other African countries. Nigeria, people don't stand by their word. People are quick to agree with you when they're in a situation. So be careful what you're doing. Accept people for what they are. But when people come to you when they are in need of something, watch how quick they are to say yes, anything. No, give what you can. As you're giving them in your mind, is a gift. In your mind is a gift. Let them go and find the other ones anywhere to fix it, because without you they can still do it. There are people that know how to ask everybody. Yes, because some people, you don't want to have them around you the second time. There are people I've met and I want them back, but I weigh a lot of options. I'm like, no, this was not going to be a problem, because you have seen their steps. So now those boys came like they were, they were vulnerable, they were there, and people had pity. And now the person that helped you is not a bad person. That is it. Then people will not be calling you names. This has been good with palm oil. I don't want to add palm oil again. I'll also bring the rice here, so you guys can see the pots. I want you guys to see the pots of rice. Oh my God, and there's nothing to garnish it. Huh? It's almost ready. It's soft. Nothing to garnish the rice. I didn't think about it. On other things today. Now what can I do? Improvise. What can I improvise now? We have orange in the refrigerator. So if we have fruits, let me see. We have oranges. We have what else do we have? Oh, this is pepper soup rice. So okay, we have cabbage. Okay, we have a little this thing here, this colored purple cabbage. See if we can quickly fix that. Yeah, just something to be on the side for color. Something to be on the side for color. So this is just last minute. I didn't want the rice to just be plain like that. So at this point, I'm going to bring the rice to this stove. Yeah, let's bring the rice over to this point so we can actually see inside of these pots. Do we have enough time? Okay. Yeah. This is our rice. I want you guys to see inside. So this is mint leaf. I'm gonna add the mint leaf now to the rice, like so. This is our mint leaf. That's a lot of mint leaf. The smell, the aroma from this mint leaf, it gives a very good smell. It's very nice. I know it's medicinal. So this is our mint leaf. Now it's like green like rice. It's like green rice. If I'm going to add more, I'll know. I don't know if you guys can see inside the rice. Let me see, add a little bit of the mint. Oh yeah, this is already a good color. So this is mint. This is scent leaf. I just wash the leaf and then dry it in the oven. You put the oven on low heat and then you dry it. You can keep this for 1 year. You can freeze it. So if you're making your pepper soup and you don't have fresh leaf, you can use this. You can use this for your egusi soup. Yeah. And for any other thing you need leaf for, this can be a replacement. Because you see, oh, the smell. I know what people can say, can you hear the smell? Like I will say, can you hear the smell? Oh my God, oh, you use your eye to hear the smell. Oh. So this is our pepper soup rice. It's almost ready. I just added the mint leaf to it. So, and I added some salt before now. And people have different taste buds, so I don't want to add too much of salt. So I think the pepper is not much like I thought. I thought the pepper would have been much. So let me cover for water to dry completely. So you see, we're done with that. And now I'm going to wash this cabbage. This is our purple cabbage. Yeah, purple cabbage. Just a little bit with mayonnaise. This is just for side. I didn't want the rice to just be by itself. So I'm still going to wash this a little bit now with salt, because this is from the market and this is the first wash. So I'm going to add a little bit of salt to wash this quickly, because something you eat in your mouth, you know, if you're going to cook the food, it's different. Even shit. But this one is fresh. You know, when you're dealing with vegetables, you always use a vinegar or salt to actually. So I'm adding a little bit of salt inside this. I think I have salt outside. So I have some salt here. So I'm going to add salt into the cabbage, just a little bit. So we'll just soak that. This one. I can hear that sound. When I'm small, how we know that the rice is ready is like this. It's ready. Because if you don't do this and the rice gets burnt, you'll be spanked, eh? Oh God. How did I know like this? I don't have to open the pot. Oh. Now there's water inside though. But because I'm hearing that sound, the rice is ready. Because I've received a lot of beating. Oh God. Sometimes to be first child is not easy. You receive all the aggression, everything is on you. So there's still water. But that sound, I remember, is ready. My mom will say, go and check the food. You don't open the pot, you just go like that. Is it kitty kitty kitty? The rice, is it kitty kitty kitty? Yes, kitty kitty kitty. That means it's ready. I don't know if anyone can relate to what I'm telling you. That was I know. That word. Oh God. Life Beautiful, man. When you grow to childhood and you grow, you begin, you don't begin to appreciate elderly people. So I'm turning this heat off because I can hear the kitty, kitty, kitty. You know, so the rice is ready. And sometimes you think it's a joke. When you actually check the rice bottom is getting burnt. So you don't open that kitty, 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 kitty. The rice is ready. So our lunch is ready. Our lunch is ready. Someone should share with us what you're having for lunch. Please, that will make sense. Are you a chef and you think you can cook? Be our guest and come to the kitchen and come show people your skills. Use our kitchen. But don't come here and cook for marathon. Okay? I say what you're doing for fun. We can talk that one later. So we are ready. We'll be serving our rice in a bit. If there's a grater, I would have even used a grater to grate this. Most people don't like vegetable. I used to love vegetable, but now it takes your psychological head to know that vegetable is good. If you give people food, they'll go straight to the carb and the meat. Then the veggie will still be there. They won't even touch it. But if there's fruit self will go first before veggie. If you have 10 people, only one person you will see might even touch the veggie. You're on your own, no. They cannot kill themselves. But these veggies are very good. You know, I'm talking to myself too. These veggies are very good. It's good to have veggies in our meals. I wish I could too. They are very good, very good. So this is, I'm just going to add a little bit of mayo. But this is pepper soup rice. We don't need this, but just because, you know, I didn't plan for that, but we'll just add a little bit of that. On Friday we'll be having mango cake, mango ice cream, sweet tooth, and we're having a guest in the house. So we're going to have sweet tooth on Friday. Very. We might not be doing lunch hour in the kitchen on Wednesdays. Intestine rice. We can cook sha. Look, and food is science, and science is discovery. All those chefs, people that are cooking, it takes a lot. Because food is creativity, you know, not the ones you just copy and produce. When you're cooking, it's creativity, honestly. So let me wipe this body of that. Food is creativity. Is most everything in life, because even people that are doing evil, they use their mind to plan it, you know. So like so, we have our beer rice. So since we have our cucumber, our cabbage, we can just pin it here. You understand? Like so. Stay there. You better sit down there. You better stay there. So then so that's 1 serving. Whoever likes beer will like that one. And this is another serving. So if someone that doesn't want to eat much can say, you know what, I just want this one. So this is for you. For all our viewers, this is for you. Okay? This is for you. Then I will now put our main food here. If you're wondering, why do you always share food differently? Just for different presentation. Simple and that. Someone wants to eat less or more, so that's why. I think that's enough. So let me add so this is our purple cabbage, and in this case I'll just put this one on the side like so. Our purple food. This one can stay on top, so everybody have a taste of it. See? Like so. And then I can close our pot. So pot closed. Let me clear this place. Oh no. Oh no, let me get a picture please before you fall down. Please don't fall. So I'm going to quickly blend our coffee. If you know it, this is our coffee milk and sugar. And then cold water. Any water, this is room temperature water. It's not cold. And that is it. And then we just blend. We just blend this. I don't want it to spill like the other day. We are done for today. Today, you know, this the day you see, you conquer. So we conquered today. We are done. Officially done for today. So this is our lunch today in the studio. Yes. So we are done. So guys, it will be time for testing, but let me fix this so I can capture this picture. So I hope you had a good time with us, hanging out with us today in our kitchen. I hope you liked it, and I hope we do this again. So don't go away, stay as we test this food so you get to know for first hand how this food is. So I'm going to take one out. We want to just take pictures because I like for us to have pictures. So I'm going to just be doing one after the other. So we are done, but I just want to get pictures. Pictures. Let me put coffee in that cup. Pictures. I would have put spoon, right? Oh, there's no point. I would have put spoon, right? Should I put spoon or not? Let me see. Okay, let me just leave it. So let me take pictures. Sometime I might just do a video. So now it's just picture time. Tell me if you've eaten your rice in a beer cup. Huh? So this is your rice, pepper soup rice in a beer cup. You know, it makes you feel like you're actually having a beer. And then now take a picture. Smile, rice. Say cheese. 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 And then with our coffee, of course. Cheers. With our coffee. Cheese. Cheese. So let me take this out. Right? And then guys, hold on. Let me bring the other presentation. This one will just be here. Because everything is going to be eaten up right now. So this is the simple one for those that don't want to eat too much food. If you don't want to eat too much food, this is for you. This is for you. This is for you. For those that don't want to eat too much, this is for you. This is for you. You see? This is our pepper soup rice. Pepper soup rice. Pepper soup rice. Pepper soup rice. Now finally, let me get the other one out. This is the one for if you're actually hungry. So this is for you, you know. So this is the final one. Ah, this is so beautiful. This is okie dokie. So guys, it's our time. It's that time, you know. It's that time for testing. You know how when someone is cooking, you just be smelling all the aroma. Oh God. Then when the food is ready, you just, wow, you cannot wait. It's time for testing. So now I'm going to get all the plates out, all our different presentation out, so everyone can come have a test.
Wow, this is beautiful.
Which do you want to test? Is it the beer cup or the plates, or the spoon?
The plates.
Okay. So we'll leave the beer cup for the guys. Yeah.
The food looks good.
Yes. And I hope it tastes so good too. So go ahead. Let me have a taste from the beer. No, let me leave the beer.
Wow. The food is so sweet. The pepper and everything, though they call it pepper rice, pepper soup rice, but it's not that spicy. It's so okay, everything blend together, the pepper, everything is okay. You need to come and try this. You are missing a lot.
Enjoy. So guys, thank you so much. Try this. Make yourself something different from what you normally do. Don't forget, subscribe to the Kaine Kranda show. We have our lunch hour every day, and we're having some changes. But obviously, we're still going to be having the kitchen show. We love you guys. Tell your friends about us. Follow us on social media and subscribe to the Kaine Kranda show. Bye for now, guys.
Bye.